finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Ivy's checked in for Thompson. And a change for the Hornets. Anderson's checked in for Bridges. Hornets leading by 3. Anderson finds MP. Here's Mann. And the 3 off target.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. Just missed it.
Pass to Cunningham. First quarter of play, and just over 3.5 minutes in. Here's Harris. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on the gas all the time.
The BA, when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
2 minutes, so aggressive, and a determined finish. Nice. Harris outside. Back to Cunningham. Again, the Pistons score.
Man, he's bringing the energy, the efficiency. I love what he's doing offensively.
Oh, stolen by Harris. Pass to Cunningham. Ivy outside. Outside, Caldwell Pope. And here's Cunningham. Gets the 3 ball to go. He has 7. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Detroit.
I must say their defensive intensity has been impressive so far. Really making it hard for the offense to hold on to the ball.
Well, they've really attacked off of the turnovers, so leaking out and capitalizing on fast break stuff.
Harris outside. Puts one up from 19. Outside, Caldwell Pope. The 3 ball. And the Pistons, another 3.
Got to stay connected to Caldwell Pope. He's a knockdown shooter, and he can get it going.
Back to MP to end the run. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
Just a strong finish there, guys.
Hey, needed just one hand to do it. And so Cunningham will bring it up for the Pistons. 3-point lead. Oh, MP with a block.
Great understanding by MP. Knew what position to be in.
Man, the pass to MP. Just count it. MP's got 12 points in the game.
They're playing great team basketball. It's good movement and sharp, crisp passing.
Ivy outside. 19 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Harris outside. Caldwell Pope, a screen on Anderson. Harris misses. With the floater. He can't get it to go. And a high-scoring first quarter. Both teams really filling it up. Pistons ahead, up 1. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And looking at what we've seen from Detroit, what do you guys think? here. Duran, he's checked in for Reed. Harris comes in for Stewart. Caldwell-Pope's checked in for Thompson. And Cunningham subbed in for Sasser. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Down low, it's going to be Harris and Duran. Cunningham and Ivy work together as the backcourt. And it's Caldwell-Pope in at small forward. That's the group for Detroit right now. Back to MP. Slam by MP.
Yeah, this defense looks absolutely helpless trying to stop MP right now. He's having his way out there.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Spurs was all business. He picked up 38 points, and they can count on him to protect the rim. He was an enforcer in that one. And really, it's a game that will stand out when you look at his career, considering how absurd some of those numbers are. Guys?
Outstanding, thanks. Impressive ability to carry his team to victory, Greg.
BA, I was really impressed. They wouldn't have won the game if it wasn't for his attacking mindset and will to win.
Yeah, going up against a team that had no answer for him. We'll see if it plays out the exact same way here tonight.
To the inside. Here's Duran. Rebounded by Mikhailuk.
Oh, you can tell right there he just wanted to go for the jam, but the defense too good and distracting.
Here's MP. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
Great to see developing players like MP saving plays like that. That shows some good off-ball awareness.
Cunningham passes to Duran. Back to Cunningham. And again, no good by Detroit.
Things are going south right now. This is not the type of shooting that his teammates expect from him.
And attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Pistons trail by 7. Now here's Ivy. There's the steal. Fast break. Here come the Hornets. Anderson finds MP. And MP throws it down.
They're locked in and focused on making each possession a success.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots to knock them down. And the game is fully in their control.
Tough break for the defense. He took the hit, but he didn't get the call.
The Pistons making a switch here. Thompson's checked in. And a change for the Hornets. Mann's checked in. There's 39 seconds left to play in the half. Duran with it. His last outing, we saw him score 22. Here's Charlotte. They're on an 18-7 run. Back to MP. Work in the interior. MP.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to
Cunningham looking it over. Oh, using his size. Look at Cunningham.
He's just too quick to the cup. No one near him to get posted.
And out of bounds. The Pistons will take it.
I know people can't see you, but you're doing what I'm doing. Scratching your head to that turnover.
The three, here's Harris. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so it's MP making things happen for the Hornets. He put together 10 points in the quarter. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break.
Thanks for stopping by, y'all. First up on the show tonight, a quick look ahead of some upcoming games on the docket.
And looking at the Nets matchup, they hold some advantages, but can't play sloppy or uninspired. Still have to come in focused and get the job done.
That's just like us here in the studio. It's turning back now to that game we've been watching. A positive first half for the Hornets.
Well, they're playing bully ball inside, so much so that, Shaq, I'm going to let you take it.
Oh, yeah. 1-2. 1-2, 1-2 in the place to be. Most definitely, they seize the paint like a MIC. Me and Ernie and Kenny.
And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. Hey, you look at MP in this game. He's been everywhere.
He's factored into their game plan in a big way tonight. He's been a key guy.
Yeah, and I'm not sure coming into this game he felt like he could dominate in the way he's doing so now. Been phenomenal.
Well, Grant, when the money's on the line, the mid-range is still a big part of the elite player's game.
You're right, B.A. And really, it comes down to touch, obviously. And size certainly helps. And then the savvy and balance to create that space.
On the floor for Charlotte, Josh Green out there with Miles Bridges. Then there's Trey Mann. Then it's MP. And it's Micic in at point guard. That one's good for two. Cunningham's got 13.
Not an easy shot at all. Cunningham seems to have it early on in his NBA career.
Pass to Bridges. Inside. Here's MP. Duran with a rebound. Duran's got 6 rebounds in the game. The ball's knocked loose. Harris passes to Caldwell Pope. Here's Harris. Duran the screen. And to the paint. Back to MP. Stolen by Thompson. Now Cunningham. Green covering.
Duran. He's quick. He's athletic, and he has that 7'5" wingspan.
Pass to MP. Here's Micic. To the middle. MP to pass to Bridges. Down low. Here's MP. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
The young fella finds a way. MP using the pump fake to perfection.
So for the Hornets, Martin, he's checked in for Green. And it's Smith in for Micic. Pistons trail by 7. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. Well, the Pistons have struggled despite the improvement of their young cornerstone, Cade Cunningham. He said, quote, "This is towards winning. People are going to say everything I'm doing is empty and meaningless until I win games. That's what I plan on doing, and once I do that, all the other stuff will come with it." Guys?
That's a great perspective to keep right there, Alec. Thank you. On the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, good looks by our terrific camera crew. To the inside, and Smith over to help. Out to Thompson. Pass to Harris. Cunningham against Smith. Now here's Cunningham. He's closely guarded. Here's Durham. They grab their own miss. There's the triple. And there's Cunningham. Oh, the assist by Durham. Cunningham's got 16 points.
Cade doing a great job of figuring out how it is that he's going to stay this efficient.
And it's Charles Lee calling timeout here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Mark Williams, he's checked in for Charlotte. Williams comes in for man, and it's 6-10. Substitution here for Detroit. Reed's checked in for Durham. Stewart comes in for Thompson. Beasley's checked in for Caldwell Pope. And Jaden Ivey subbed in for Cade Cunningham. Back to MP. Banked it in off the glass. MP's got 4 points in the quarter.
He's getting it done offensively, making winning plays at every turn.
Ivey finds Harris. Shoots over Anderson. Hornets with the rebound. Williams has got his 5th rebound in this one.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
Oh, look at MP doing his thing down there.
Well, MP knows when he gets the ball that close, he's got to attack.
Ivey outside. Stewart, screen on Anderson. Harris passes to Stewart. MP with the block. Now the Hornets moving it up. MP converts on the break.
MP using those young sticks to get ahead of everybody for the score.
Pistons trail by 5. Harris on the wing. There's 31 seconds left in the 3rd quarter.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
Things are starting to come together for them, and the lead is starting to grow, too.
Coaches always talk about the first 5 minutes of the 3rd quarter. They have definitely increased their energy level here.
Here's Ivey. He's got 5. Picked by Reed. 3-pointer Stewart. Oh, MP with a block. No luck on that one. And so it's Charlotte closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. Great shot selection right now. Keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
The passing for the team becoming contagious, this time involving the big.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th quarter. Paul Reed is out there with Isaiah Stewart. Then there's Ivey. Then it's Malik Beasley. And it's Klintman in at the 3 slot. That's the 5 on the floor for the Pistons. Back to MP. And MP throws it down.
And the defense is going to remember this. They might try to make MP pay for it.
Beasley, pass to Ivey. The 3. The Hornets pull it in. MP's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
And really strong at the line since the break.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Hornets.
Yeah, they were so aggressive from the start, getting the ball into the painted area. Now, they stuck to their game plan, and it paid off.
And you want to talk about ball distribution. They've been dominating that aspect of the game. I think there's a bunch of bankers out there. They're dropping dime after dime.
And the Pistons making a change here. Sasser's checked in.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months. He's something like that.
Good. Ivy's got 4 points in the quarter.
And that's an encouraging sign from Ivy. A good rhythm mid-range shot.
Bridges passes to MP. Inside. Back to Bridges. Screen by MP to the paint. And MP throws it down.
I just love the strong finish there inside.
Man, he's got that dunker's mindset, doesn't he? Always ready to pounce. Pass to Beasley. To the inside. Reed. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on MP.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line could be the next best thing.
Holland, he's checked in for Detroit. Green's checked in for Charlotte. Here's MP. Here's Micic. Ivy defends. Back to MP. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. That one on Reed.
So far, I'm pretty impressed with MP's attitude. He doesn't seem like a young hothead. He knows he's got a lot of work to do on his game.
try to play physical, rebound, bump guys around. But there's a little bit more to Isaiah Stewart in the way that he can shoot the basketball, expanding his range and knocking down some three-pointers. So some flexibility and some creativity on the offensive end.
And he throws it down.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. And there's Cunningham outside. And it's MP with a rebound. MP's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Bridges outside. Down low. Here's MP. And MP throws it down.
Slams it down with two hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Here's Cunningham. And it goes as the official calls the foul. And he'll shoot one more at the line. A big group substitution here for Detroit. Duran, he's checked in for Reed. Tobias Harris comes in for Stewart. Thompson, he's checked in for Beasley. And Caldwell Pope is subbed in for Ivy.
Staring at this deficit, they're trying to be more aggressive and get themselves to the line.
Green, the pass to Bridges. And that comes off the assist by Green. Green's got 4 assists in the game.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
And he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Pass to Harris. There's Cunningham with a 3. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Now MP. Outside man to the middle. Out to Bridges. Takes a 3. They get the rebound. MP. And that one's good with extra effort on the glass. MP's got 43 points. And here's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. Down by 12. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. And make no mistake, Kay Cunningham is the engine of this team, Grant.
Man, his vision and playmaking are crucial to the offense. Coach trusts him to make the right reads and
MP capping off the lob in style.
You know, it makes you think about all the highlight reels MP is going to make over his career. Nice throwdown right there.
Detroit has gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. Cunningham outside. Takes one from 10 feet. Oh, MP with a block. Pass to man. Oh, there's the alley. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
Gliding the pass to where it needed to be.
Wow, a strong finish to seal the deal. Cunningham outside. To the paint. Here's Duran. Up and in with the layup.
They're going to work inside. I like how confident Jalen is from this area.
Here's MP. Duran with the rebound. Pistons trail by 13. Pass to Cunningham. Tipped. Oh, stolen by Harris. Cunningham outside. From deep three-point land. Oh, Cunningham from way out there.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point.
And we've got a timeout called by Charles Lee, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. A minute. .31 left in the fourth quarter. Pass to MP. And here is Green. Inside, deflects the pass. Duran with a steal. And up the court come the Pistons on the break. Cunningham outside. Again with the block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks. Marked as a win for the Hornets.
They had more assists and shot the ball more efficiently. Those things tend to go hand in hand.
And that's so true. Without a doubt, their ball movement was essential to winning this game.
And looking at their record now, tonight's win gives them 45 on the year.
It's just a great matchup for them. And they're looking for the 4-game season sweep in their next meeting.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for MP.
Well, those points he had tonight, all critical, all from energy and activity. He just never seemed to stop.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game. But once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
Here's Cunningham. Here he goes. Misses in close. Just let the clock run out.
Hey, it's time to celebrate.
And out of bounds, Detroit will have it.
You just couldn't make the connection, but you appreciate their attempt at moving the ball.
16 seconds left to play in the fourth. Ivy passes to Reed. MP with the block. Hey, great communication on the lob.
Assistant Smith.
And so Charlotte takes this one by a big margin. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that, that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them. This is what a dominant team looks like.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Brent Barry, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for tuning in. So long, everybody.
MP, you are the straw that stirs the drink.
Night, MP. See you, MP.
Do you think I'd be a good mascot?
This team?
Yeah.
In that suit?
Yeah.
In this arena?
Yeah, in this arena, this suit, and for this team.
Not really, no.
You're wrong. You're really wrong.
I took my kids to the ice show last weekend.
Oh, yeah? I was up the top.
Oh, sat right near the glass.
I got $20.
What's up for dinner tonight?
I might take home one of the chicken strips from here. I don't know. I was thinking.
But won't those get soggy?
I got an air fryer. Like crisp right up.
Sure, I'll be calling.
That's a good idea.
Rock St. Rose.
Yeah, you're playing well.
Do you don't think we can sleep Rouse?
The roster is though.
A lot of our fans in the house tonight. Should be a fun one.
are the games you have to win to be taken seriously.
Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. And here's the upcoming schedule for Charlotte. On Wednesday, they'll go up against the Magic in Orlando. Here we go. And then on Thursday, they'll go up against Russell Westbrook and the Denver Nuggets.
You know, it might sound cliche, but a road trip like this one is a great time for this team to build chemistry on and off the court. Chemistry absolutely matters in the NBA, and these are the kinds of opportunities teams need to build.
Here's the starting group for the Charlotte Hornets. MP out there at Bridges. Then there's Josh Green. Then it's Martin. And it's Micic in at the one spot. Now here we are, Greg, in the second half of the season. What do you think playoff-bound teams are focusing on right now?
I would say just making sure they keep the momentum heading into the postseason, as well as do everything possible to try to stay healthy.
MB finds Bridges. Outside for Martin. Sharp against MP. And here's Green outside. Sinks the three-pointer.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now here's Schroeder. He isn't playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. Here's Thomas. The Hornets pull it in. They are a hot team right now. 7 consecutive wins and looking for number 8 tonight.
Just playing really solid basketball right now. They're trusting each other more out there and attacking as a group. They're a fist, not individual fingers, which has made them tough to beat.
Here's Finney Smith following the basket by MP. Thomas, no good. Looking at the last game for the Brooklyn Nets, it was a loss to the Heat. Cam Thomas was the 27th pick in the 2021 NBA Draft GA. I think a lot of teams, wouldn't you agree, are regretting passing on him.
Yeah, it's pretty hard to believe that he fell all the way to the end of the first round. Lots of teams would love to have a scorer like him on their roster.
Now here is Martin. to MP. Pass to Martin. He's looking for MP and finds him. And stolen by Sharp. Schroeder looking around. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. There's the three. They get the rebound. Thomas against Green. Just 5 on the clock. And the rejection by MP. And the ball goes out of bounds. That's by MP. Trendon Watford's checked in for the Nets.
For your Nets, number 9, Trendon Watford.
Here's Thomas. We saw him with 29 points last game. And a shooter missing. Pass to Mičić. Back to MP. Charlotte moving the ball around. To the paint. Bridges gets to Martin. Shot clock at 5. Takes the three. Thomas against Bridges. Sinks the triple.
You know, since entering the league, Bridges has really worked tirelessly on his game, especially the three-point shot. And you see the results of that later.
And some changes here for the Hornets. Kyle Anderson comes in for Miles Bridges. And it's Trey Mann in for Mičić. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Nobody near Schroeder. Hits the jumper in space.
There's the added discipline to Schroeder's game on display there. Just taking what the defense allows.
Back to MP. There's Green with the three. And another three for Charlotte.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Nets trail by 6. Since moving back to Brooklyn in 2012, the Nets, Greg, have won just 2 playoff series.
Just think about the all-stars they've had. KG, Pierce, Durant, Kyrie, Harden. I could name more. The Nets just haven't been able to put it together.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hornets. Mark Williams comes in for Josh Green. And Smith subbed in for Mark.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Pass to Mann. MP kicks to Smith. Back to MP. 5 on the clock. Charlotte needs to get a shot. This one for 3. Smith, no good. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Pass to Schroeder for 3. That one falls. Coming off of Thomas's feet. Schroeder's got his second basket of the night.
From beyond the arc, Schroeder can be so effective. Defenses need to watch him out there. You can't sleep on him at the three-point line. Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision, excellent.
Schroeder outside. Now here's Bogdanovich. It's taken away by Smith. Pass to MP. Anderson kicks to Williams. MP up top. And here's Smith. Back to MP. Out to the right wing. 6 on the shot clock. Anderson finds MP. Over Bogdanovich. The rebound by Sharp.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
17 seconds left in the first quarter. To the middle. It's not going to go for him. Good defense by MP. In the corner, Smith with it. Takes a 3. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Hornets ahead, up by 3. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Brooklyn. you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for the Hornets.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
One other thing they've done really well, moving the ball around. They've done a nice job not settling for that initial option and making that extra pass.
They've got Shake Milton. Williams is out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. Then it's Simmons. And Watford in at the 5 spot. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Time now to turn to our sideline report. David Aldridge. David.
Hey guys, MP in the last time out against Detroit had a huge game. He scored 53 points and came out of nowhere defensively, blocking shot after shot in an incredible effort. He was remarkable in that game. It's not often you see a player that dominant, and I'm sure he wants to keep it going. Guys?
Yeah, David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Great. He'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
For sure, and draws so much defensive attention that it opens up opportunities for others.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Here's Finney-Smith. And awards now have a minimum amount of games needed to qualify. An interesting twist in this whole story.
Yeah, and it seems logical because of the uproar from the fans and the media that they implement this. And how can you be that impactful in reality, though, if you only play half the year?
The definition of a stretch four, Finney-Smith is a really valuable offensive player.
Back to MP. And stolen by Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Goodness, Ben Simmons, unreal.
Nice job capturing the moments on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Charlotte leading by 7. Green inside the three-point line. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Green's got 11 points.
And the lead should be safe if they can keep shooting the basketball like this.
Yeah, they're cracking. Absolutely cracking and looking to pad that lead.
The shot by Watford, no good.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, if you're looking to battle back, that's one of the key elements. You got to rebound.
Some changes for Brooklyn. Sharp comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Cameron Thomas in for Shake Milton. Miles Bridges, he's checked in for the Hornets. And then Sharp with the dunk.
Man, I love how Simmons sets the floor up. So good at spotting his teammates for high-quality shots.
Back to MP. Charlotte moving the ball around. Bridges passes to MP. To the inside. Pass to Martin. Now MP. Fires from deep. And there's Bridges on the assist by MP. Bridges has got the lead up to 10 now for the Hornets. Simmons dishes to Thomas. Simmons sets a screen for Thomas. Lets it go with a 3. There it is. Make of the game. He's responded.
They will come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Out to Bridges. And the 3 off target.
Their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
And you know what, guys? It just seemed like they never really had the kind of energy necessary. They just weren't comfortable on the defensive end.
Here's MP kicks to Williams. Back to MP. Pass to Bridges.
2 minutes to play. Second quarter.
Back to MP. Bridges passes to MP. Inside. Out to Bridges. A three-pointer, no good. That's trailed by 8. Now Simmons. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. And it's Schroeder missing. Here's Mann. Guarded by Simmons. From downtown. Mann gets the bucket. Mann's got his first 3 points of the game.
Outstanding court awareness by the young MP. When somebody on his team is open, he wants to find it.
Thomas, it's a wide open look. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Hornets leading by 11. Mann passes to MP. To Mann from the arc. And it's the Hornets another 3.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
And then short with the dunk.
And this guy, to me, embodies determination. Small at his position, but he still gets up and keeps plays alive. That's mind over matter for sure.
Hands it from downtown. Mikhailov's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Nets trail by 15. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum. And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. No reason to back off from giving the layup. You're much better off making him go to the line.
Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Ben Simmons. The Hornets also with the sub. Anderson's checked in.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
And maybe cause some foul trouble along the way as well. And we know what that can do. It pays off typically in good fashion for you.
Now, here's Thomas. He's got 7. In the corner, Finney-Smith with it. That's good. And it's Thomas picking up an assist.
Finney-Smith doing what we've come to know he can do. Knock down that jumper with a smooth stroke.
Back to MP. Inside. MP gets it.
And really it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
And we've reached halftime in this one. Hornets lead by 12. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Thanks for
It's not a huge deficit on the board, but enough to where they're giving away possessions, and that adds up, guys.
Yeah, if they're playing a comeback.
and shifting our focus. And that concludes half.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Charlotte leading by 12 on the court for the Hornets. Miles Bridges is out there with MP. Then there's Cody Martin. Then there's Josh Green. And it's Micic in at the point guard. And that one's good. Schroeder's got 7.
So crafty and clever at finishing inside. Schroeder doesn't lack confidence trying to get it up and down from this area. Tell you what, that is a missed opportunity from mid-range for sure. With as little defense as was shown, should have made that one.
It's Sharp, top of the key. Off the mark, get a chance to trim it to single digits. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, Kevin. The Brooklyn Nets wasted no time hiring their next coach, Jordi Fernandez, shortly after the conclusion of last season. Despite his youth, Fernandez has been on the rise after stops as an assistant with the Kings, Nuggets, and Cavs, as well as coaching the Canadian national team. Kevin?
There, PA, we've been talking about Jordi Fernandez for a long time. Now his big break, and I'm really happy. I know we all are. For Coach Fernandez. Hey, David, thank you. And so he's able to get one of two. Hornets leading by 9. Martin the pass to MP. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Out to Bridges. Back to MP. For the 3. And out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession. Now we have a chance to pay homage to the Eastern Conference Player of the Week, MP.
Basketball is one of the few sports where good offense beats good defense, and nobody has had better offense than him lately. I don't think there's anybody in the league that could have slowed him down on offense. He was unstoppable, to say the least.
And then Sharp with the dunk.
You've got to love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage.
Fellas, that's exactly why they look to getting the ball around the rim. I mean, it's either a dunk or free throws every time.
MP finds Bridges. A three-pointer off the mark.
Things have been bumpy coming into the second half now. 5 straight misses.
Outside Bogdanovich. It's Thomas on the wing. Covered by Martin.
And he's been a force on the glass all game long.
Yeah, I love the way he's fighting through box outs, using his elbows. I mean, he's doing whatever it takes.
Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. Bogdanovich with it. Now Green defending. Pass to Sharp. And here is Thomas. Looking to end his cold spell. Can't get the layup.
Yeah, you know, guys, this has been far from his best game. A disappointing outing for both him and the team.
That bucket in no time at all. And 11 points for Miles Bridges.
No hesitation from Bridges there. He knows exactly when he should look to shoot it off the catch.
And we got a timeout here called by Jordi Fernandez. He wants to talk to his guys. Some changes for Sharp. Taj Gibson's checked in for... They've got Shake Milton. Watford out there with Williams. Then it's Simmons. And it's Whitehead in at the 3 spot. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. And he's good on the 3 ball. Nets trail by 14. Here's Milton. Outside Williams. Back to Milton. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Hornets with the rebound.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Pass to Watford. Outside, Simmons. No good that time. Good work defensively by Martin. Back to MP. And MP throws it down.
And you look at this scoring outburst by MP. What's incredible is he still has room to grow.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Watford passes to Simmons. Can't cash in from close range. Hornets leading by 18. Williams finds MP. Down low, outside for Martin. Back to MP. Charlotte moving it around. Outside Martin. MP. Bridges inside the three-point line. Here's MP. Out to Bridges. Pass to MP. Back to Bridges. Fires the three. It's good from long range.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Timeout. Jordy Fernandez has called a timeout. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. And the rejection by MP.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
From the wing. Tries again. Uses the glass to finish the layup. MP's got 6 here in this quarter. And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for Charlotte.
They've been so aggressive getting out on shooters all game long. Nothing's getting past this defense, and that, to me, has been impressive.
And also, guys, how about the hustle we've seen on the boards? They're getting after it and cashing in on second chance scoring opportunities. Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you got to push it and push it every time.
Schroeder outside to stop the drought. Bangs on the trifecta.
So that's just an intelligent play call by Schroeder. They're using the pick to get himself a good look.
MP with the bounce pass. To the paint. Outside for Martin. Back to MP. Bridges outside. Pass to MP. Lets the three fly. The rebound by Sharp. And so it's Schroeder with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Nets. Bogdanovich wide open. Off target from outside.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Bridges outside. Intercepted. Schroeder against Bridges. Schroeder passes to Sharp. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Martin finds MP. For 3, Bridges. It's stolen by Schroeder. And things seem to be getting tougher for the big spending teams, Clark, but we're seeing a lot of them go all in before the toughest penalties take effect.
Yeah, you know, the frozen pick provision kicks in next season, and the season after that, luxury taxes ramp way up. Powerhouse teams trying to make hay while the sun shines is a pretty good strategic business move, but the landscape is certainly changing.
And they double up MP. Here's the 3. And there's Bridges on the assist by MP.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Hornets.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And these guys already with 45 wins on the year, so tonight we'll make it 46.
And I felt like by making those sharp in-game adjustments, they've really taken control of this season series now. This win will move them to 2-0 on the season with 2 left to play against Brooklyn.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for MP.
You know, getting a triple-double isn't easy because I never had one of those, but somehow he made it. He's just showing you how versatile his game is.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
Bridges shot good.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exits.
Schroeder outside. And so it's the Hornets taking care of business in this one. to come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. So long.